UFC Fight Night, Umar Nurmagomedov versus Yadong goes down this Saturday morning, early time morning, about 10 o'clock in the morning. It starts in the UK. I don't actually like that, to be honest. I'd rather stay up all night and watch it. That's a bit too early. But anyway, this card is absolutely stacked, full of Asian slop from bottom to top. Main event's decent, but I think Sean O'Malley's going to get a title fight, so this fight is pretty irrelevant for the title. Decent card, nevertheless. Decent Asian prospects on the card. Anyway, in this video, I'm going to break down the full card from bottom to top and give my prediction as to who I think will win each fight. Starting off with Ding Meng versus Cam Nelson. Ding Meng lost a decision in his debut against Jose Henrique de Souza, something like that. But that guy is a big Brazilian striker, stayed at range, didn't really want to engage in the pocket. Pretty boring guy. He's just range maxing at welterweight. He's like 6'4" at welterweight, freak of a human. Cam Nelson, on the other hand, a lot smaller, wants to take Ding Meng down. He's not really fought that decent comp, but we haven't seen Ding Meng's grappling really be tested. I'm going to go with Ding Meng here, though, outstriking Cam Nelson, maybe even getting a knockout. But I think he's a better striker. I don't think Cam Nelson's an elite wrestler. If could smudge Ding Meng, I don't see it happening. I think Ding Meng's a better striker, sees him out on the feet, and wins a boring decision here. Absolute layup, by the way. Who the fuck is Cam Nelson? They're just, I think they've realised that the Asian fighters aren't actually that good. These type of guys, because on the last Asian card they all got smoked. So they're giving them fighters that aren't even UFC level, just random cans on the regional scene to try and get them wins. But I'm going with Ding Meng. Moving on, next we've got Zhong Jingnan versus Julia Palastri. I don't like them odds. I'm going to go with the favourite Julia Palastri here, but I think we're underrating Jiang. She did fight Angela Hill. Angela Hill is very good, very crafty, very underrated. But I didn't like her performance. Very low output on the feet. She's trying to just go for the power shots all the time. But Angela Hill's got, she's got a chin of steel. You're never going to knock Angela Hill out. Julia Palastri, I can see it overwhelming her here. I'm a bit worried about the height difference. Jing Nang is a decent striker, but she hasn't got a knockout in nearly 10 years, since about 2019. She's a striker. I can see Julia Palastri mixing in some takedowns here. She tends to do that when she fights a striker. She's a higher output fighter. Just look at the stats of significant strikes landed in all of their fights. Palastri brings the pace, but I will say her resume is a bit padded. She did lose her last fight to Talita Alencar, I want to say, someone like that, where she got out grappled. But I'm gonna pick her here. I don't rate Zhong Jingyang. I think she's old. They've got her at the wrong time. It's kind of like the Pitbull signing. But you know what I mean. They're signing these fighters out of their peak. I don't think she's all that. I'm going with Julia Palastri by decision. But Jingnang is a decent striker and she could catch her. Palastri's nothing special, but I don't think Jingnang is either. I'm going with Julia Palastri. Moving on. Lawrence Louis versus Hector Santiago. Who the fuck is Hector Santiago? I looked him up. Mid-Brazilian striker. Fought absolute cans. Fought on Money Moicano's promotion. Got a win there. Submitted some 13-7 journeyman. I don't think he's all that. Mid everywhere. Lawrence Louis is a good grappler. A bit dodgy on the feet, but I don't think Hector Santiago is going to expose that. He very well could just rush him in the first round, like Steve Erceg got rushed. But I'm going to trust Lawrence Louis. His grappling's better than Hector Santiago. He's going to take him down, submit him, win a dominant decision. He's what's the word? He's green. He's young. He's inexperienced. Lawrence Louis, decent potential. I think he gets it done here against Hector Santiago. They've done him nice. There's a lot of fighters on this card that aren't UFC level and shouldn't be in the UFC. Talking of, Francesco Nuzzi versus Zhao Long. Italians are so good at MMA, Vittori. Yeah, that's it. Vittori, Zacchini, that's it. They're shit at MMA. And I don't think this guy's any good either. I'm going with Zhao Long to beat Francesco Nuzzi. Zhao Long's a crafty vet. Look at that record, 27-11, only 28. He's got a good record. A lot of these Asians, like Ding Meng, have pretty stacked records. And they're not that old. But he was absolutely robbed against Cody Garbrandt last time out. And if you can stand on the feet with, I know Cody Garbrandt, he's dog shit. But he is at least, he would win some fights in the regional scene. I'm trusting in Zhao Long striking. Francesco Nuzzi, isn't all that. He's beat absolute cans. Last time out on Cage Warriors, went to a no contest before that. Beat a guy that's 12-11. come on, that is nowhere near UFC level. Why is this guy in the UFC? I'm going with Xiaolong. He's a proof striker, better on the feet, better on the ground. Maybe not better on the ground, but he's better on the feet. Like, outstruck Cody Garbrandt. Complete dog shit fight. I'm going with Xiaolong. This card gets good now. Where we have Jack Jenkins, bloody Jack Jenkins, versus the alien himself, Sean Woodson. Woodson's a slight favourite. I think that's a bit generous to Jack Jenkins. I don't think Jack Jenkins is all that. And people are saying, "Oh, look at his low kicks." Who's he low kicked? Herbert Burns? Come on now. Absolutely destroyed by Daniel Willie Cat Santos last time out. Smudged. I don't know if that was last time. No, he fought Ramon Tavares or someone like that on that Olberg Reyes card. Oh, fuck Carlos Olberg. But I'm going with Sean Woodson here. Just look at the reach advantage. Jack Jenkins hasn't got elite wrestling where he can just take him down and expose him on the ground. And also, Sean Woodson's got decent takedown defense. I'm going to go Sean Woodson. He's going to use that jab, stay at range, much bigger guy. Did he even really lose to Danny Ige? It was a very early stoppage. It was competitive with Danny Ige. Just look at his fucking legs compared to Jack Jenkins' legs. Jack Jenkins very well could chop his legs, and that is what I'd be doing. You go out there, throw the low kicks, trying to get the double leg, get in range. You just look at the reach advantage, 10 inches. Leg reach as well. Woodson's going to stay at range, pick off Jack Jenkins, maybe catch him when he's coming in, or win a decision. I'm trusting in Sean Woodson. The alien will redeem himself and beat Jack Jenkins. I can't pick Jack Jenkins. He's too small. He's not got elite wrestling. Yeah, I'm going to trust in Sean Woodson. He's a difficult fighter for a lot of guys just because of his size at featherweight. Ooh, return of the true flyweight champ, future champ Ray Saruya versus Kevin Borjas. Well, I think my introduction's giving it away. I'm going with Ray Saruya. I really like Ray Saruya. I'm high on the hype train of Ray Saruya. And could you have a better age loss than Joshua Van? Don't even need to mention what that man's done. Ray Saruya looked great last time out against Luis Garul. I know it's Garul, but destroyed him. Also, the striking looked better. He had a nice 1-2 down the middle, then took Garul down. He's going to take Kevin Borjas down here and submit him. Kevin Borjas has been taken down by nearly anyone that's tried to take him down. Ronaldo Rodriguez, Emmanuel Rodriguez. If Andre Lima had half a brain cell, who we'll get to him in a minute, he would have took him down. And let's be honest, it sounds like cope. I don't want to say he's better than Andre Lima, but Andre Lima kind of lost that fight. If like skill for skill, Andre Lima is better than Kevin Borjas. He's just kind of the UFC sacrificial lamb, where he goes and fights these prospects. Sometimes he wins against like Andre Lima and Ronaldo Rodriguez. Then the other times he gets smoked. That is what's going to happen here. Ray Saru is going to take him down, take the back. He's got some incredible jiu-jitsu and wrestling. Trains with Tatsuro Taira. He's a real good prospect, and he's going to take a decent striker with some good takedown defense to stop him. Borjas is crafty on the feet, but I can't trust in that takedown defense. Saru is going to take him down and submit him in the first round and keep the win streak going. And will he be ranked top 10? Because you know the AI rankings, Borjas is top 10. I mean, what's the point of these AI rankings? They just, one minute they claim him, next they don't. But I'm going with Ray Saru to submit Kevin Borjas. Namsari Batty Boy, Bat Bayar versus Andre Lima. I'm seeing a lot of hype for Nan Bat Bayar when he's got a very padded resume. He's chinning these cans on road to the UFC. Is there really anyone that's looked good on road to the UFC and then come into the UFC? I mean, Ray Saru did, but there's that road to the UFC comp. It is, it's just kind of full of cans from Asia. Not the best comp. He's a good striker with some decent takedown defense. But Andre Lima's much bigger than him. He's got a reach advantage. Interesting. How does that make sense then? I don't think he's 5'4". I think he's like 5'6". He's not much bigger than him. I take that back. Andre Lima, very skillful. He's a weird fucking guy. One fight he wants to take you down. The next he wants to strike with you. The next he wants to just stand at range and do nothing. But I'm going to go with Andre Lima here. I think he's going to up the intensity in his game. He's coping like a salty bitch after he lost to Kevin Borjas. So he's going to go out there with some anger. And I think he's going to go out there, going to back Bayar up. He's going to knock him out in the first round. I've seen Bayar's tape. He's powerful in the pocket. But he's not fought anyone as good as Andre Lima. Bear in mind, I'm pretty sure Andre Lima was like a minus 800 favourite against Kevin Borjas. The UFC fans, what is it? They say it's not like boxing. As soon as a guy loses, he's now shit. It's a bit harsh, and if he does just go out there and not throw shots, then I'm never picking him again. He is pretty low output, and that does worry me. But I'm going to trust in him here. Skill for skill, he's better than Batbayar everywhere. Could take him down if he wanted. He's got that UFC experience, fought some great UFC comp. I'm going to trust in him here. I'm a bit worried though in the pocket. You know, Batbayar could back him up. He's got some nasty power in his hands, got some great KOs. But it's not against UFC comp. I'm going to trust in Andre Lima to beat Batbayar, get back in the win streak. And I thought he was going up to bantamweight, but it's at flyweight, so who knows what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's doing, but he will do when he fights Batbayar. Onto the main card. Minus 800. Is, is that true? Really? Nilson Rojas versus Bilal Hassan. Nilson Rojas is all right, but Bilal Hassan is going to knock him out. You know, I was going to be edgy and pick Nilson Rojas, but he's fought absolute cans. His resume's padded, and his defense is a bit sus. I see some of the fights he gets tagged up. Bilal Hassan's a very good striker. He's got good takedown defense as well. He's got good experience for his young age, being the champ of Fury FC or something like that. Nasty performance in the Contender Series. I do think he's really good. You know, that's an ice cold take. You know, hot take. Bilal Hassan might actually be good, but I'm going with me to knock out Nilson Rojas in the first round. Rojas is very aggressive. I can see him walking in to a right hand of Bilal Hassan, something like that. And to be, I'm kind of finding Bilal Hassan a bit cringy. You know, the way he's talking about Michael Jackson and glazing Michael Jackson. I get it, you like Michael Jackson, but come on now, chill the fuck out, shut up, just get in the cage and fight, man. But I'm going with me to knock out Nilson Rojas. He's better everywhere. Could get chinned early if he gets into a firefight. Rojas has got some power, some knockouts, but he's fought cans. I'm going with Bilal Hassan. He shouldn't be a minus 800 favourite though. That's crazy. Anyway, Louis C. versus Levi Rodriguez Jr. They've not even given this man a face. He literally fought a couple of weeks ago against Felipe Franco, got destroyed. And I'm going to go with Louis C. He is a slight favourite. That is because the motherfucker can't grapple. He's a kickboxer, 3-1. Can't grapple for shit. He's a huge Chinese kickboxer. But Levi Rodriguez is just as dumb as he is. Levi Rodriguez can't grapple. He goes out there, crashes into the pocket. That's perfect for a kickboxing style. Louis C, 3-1. He's one come against a Russian guy who's on the Contender Series now. A good grappler. He took him down and mauled him because he can't grapple. He's a kickboxer. He's new to the sport. But I'm going to trust him to beat Levi Rodriguez Jr. But if Levi does shoot, he probably will beat him. So I'm a bit worried. That is probably why the odds are like that. But I'm going to trust in the Chinaman. Not to sound like Sean Strickland. I'm going to trust in Louis C to knock out Levi Rodriguez Jr. I don't rate Levi Rodriguez Jr. He had Felipe Franco rocked, but he's kind of retarded. You know, he just goes out there, swings wild. A nasty kickboxing champ. I can't remember what that division is called. He's a very good kickboxer. And I'm going to pick him here to knock out Levi Rodriguez Jr. A risky pick because, you know, the guy can't grapple, but neither can Levi Rodriguez, in my opinion. Moving on. Alex Perez versus Sumaderj. I don't know here because I picked Alex Perez in the first fight and then I was very disappointed. Just got pieced up at range, took down. Then he got kicked in the nuts, and I thought he quit, to be honest. You know, he was getting beaten that fight, and he saw a way out, and he took it. Fair play, it's crafty. You know, you get the rematch. Maybe he had a bad camp. Maybe he's having a good camp for this one. I'm gonna go with Sumaderj. I picked Perez in the first fight. I can't pick him again after what I've seen. Sumaderj pieced him up at range. The reach advantage is crazy. Sumaderj is actually pretty good. I know he's got losses to like Charles Johnson, etc., and Perez knocked out Charles Johnson. But Sumaderj is improving, and styles makes fights. This is an awful stylistic matchup. I'm going to go with Sumaderj. I think he's better everywhere. Perez could get a couple of takedowns, but Perez's grappling isn't all that. I can see Sumaderj piecing him up at range, maybe even knocking him out. And I like Alex Perez. I'm an Alex Perez fan. It was beautiful seeing him knock out Charles Johnson. But I can't pick him here. Like he's always struggled with tall strikers, tall grapplers, and it's the same. You know, Sumaderj is a giant flyweight. He's going to piece him up at range, maybe even take him down again. Kaya Sakura versus Ayori Cheleng, and this is the layup of all layups. This should be the minus 800 odds for Asakura. Asakura is going to destroy Ayori Cheleng on the feet. Although, can Asakura grapple? Has he improved? We don't know because Cameron Smotherman just decided to not shoot on him. Or did he? I can't remember. I don't think he did. But Asakura's levels above Ayori Cheleng on the feet. Aori Chileng just got slimed out, brutally destroyed by Cody Haddon. Now, the guy's been knocked out in the first round by Ayman Zahabi. Ayman Zahabi did that to you. Kai Sakura can do it to you. Sakura is a great striker. Incredible. Like, I think they did him dirty. They set him up to fail by putting him in there against Pantoja on his debut, all the hype. Then Tim Elliott, who is, he's an underrated matchup. He's a crafty guy. If you can't grapple to a good level like Asakura can't, you're going to lose to Tim Elliott. But Aori Chileng is not Pantoja, Tim Elliott. Kai Asakura is going to knock him out the first round. Just absolutely destroyed Cameron Smotherman. His striking is very good, and it's going to take a good striker who can grapple to beat him, and I don't think Aori Chileng's either. He's got pop in the pocket. If Asakura overthrows, could get chinned. But in my opinion, this is a layup for Asakura, and he's going to smoke Aori Chileng. Co-main event. How the fuck is Denise Gomez the co-main event? This is a layup of all layups for Yang Jian. And do the odds makers know something I don't? Because why are the odds that close? Why is she only a minus 145? Has she got a broken arm, a broken leg, a broken head? A broken head. Brain tumour, something? Yang Jian is going to destroy Denise Gomez. Denise Gomez's resume is padded. She beat Tisha Pennington, Carolina Kovalchuk. She's got some pop. But is current Carolina Kovalchuk, Tisha Pennington, anywhere near the level of Yang Xiaonan at MMA? No. Yang Xiaonan's a nasty striker. This could honestly look like the Tabitha Richie fight where she stays at range, pieces Denise Gomez up at range, because, she's a midget. She's very small, even though the reach is the same, which is strange. But it's all arm, isn't it, reach? It's very strange how you can be 5'2" and have the same reach as someone like 5'7". But Yang Xiaonan's better everywhere. She has got weaknesses in the grappling, but Tabitha Richie couldn't get her down. And if you actually look at her resume, she's lost to Zhang Wei Li, arguably the GOAT of the strawweight division, and Vina Jandiroba, who is also a very good grappler. I know Dern beat her, but she's beat Mackenzie Dern. She's got wins over Mackenzie Dern. I think Amanda Ribas, someone like that. No, did she lose? She beat Dern, she beat Ricci. She's got some good wins, only smudged by the champ and Jandiroba, Raul Rosas Jr. I don't see anything Denise Gomez can do here. I think she can shoot a takedown. This is a real big chance for Denise Gomez, and she may prove me wrong, but I've seen nothing in her game that makes me want to pick her against Yang Xiaonan. Yang Xiaonan's going to piece her up at range. The only risk is getting taken down. I'm going to hope this is 3 rounds because I don't want to watch 5 rounds of this bullshit. And Yang Xiaonan's going to out-volume her, defend the takedowns, win a decision. I'll stop calling every fight boring. Yang Xiaonan's better everywhere. She's going to piece Denise Gomez up at range. Unless Denise Gomez has had some incredible training camp and made major improvements, I can't pick her to be a top 5. Yang Xiaonan is one of the best in the world. She may not be the best in the world, but she's not going to lose to Denise Gomez, right? I'm confident. I don't know how this is minus 145. Put some money on Yang Xiaonan. And if she loses, I never said that. Anyway, main event. Umar Nurmagomedov versus Song Yadong. Why is he minus 550? See what I mean? The odds make no sense. Minus 145, minus 550, minus 450, and then you've got Bilal Hassan. But purely talking the fight and the odds, I'm going to go with Umar Nurmagomedov to beat Song Yadong. And it's same old Song Yadong. He's going to, he goes out there, he beats an Unk, then gets put in there with a top guy. We've seen it time and time again. He loses to Sandhagen, smokes Gutierrez, smokes Cejudo, loses to O'Malley, smokes Figueiredo. Now he's in there with Umar. Like, to beat Umar, I just said Umar, fucking Nurmagomedov pisses me off repeating that. I can see why there's a chance, because Umar's a bit chinny, Batista dropped him with a knee, Powney Bar set, no. Bex Almacan, how the fuck did they cut Bex Almacan? Bex Almacan dropped him with an overhand. Marab stunned him. On the feet, he's pretty chinny. He's not, I want to say he's chinny. Like, he's suspect on the feet, he's not got a granite chin. But I think tit for tat, they're just as good striking wise. He's a very underrated kickboxer. If he was called Umar, I don't know, Santos, something like that. People just, because he's called Nurmagomedov, people just think he lays on guys. I know he did do that in his last fight against Figueiredo. But on the feet, he's incredible. And if Song Yadong throws body kicks, I can see him catching them, taking them down. I'm going to go Umar by decision, tit for tat on the feet. He's going to mix in the takedowns and see out some rounds. And that's where he's got the advantage. Song Yadong, I don't think he can take Umar down. No one really can. His takedown defense is great. Well, apart from Marab, obviously. I don't think Song's anywhere near Marab on the feet. He had a decent competitive fight with Bautista, which doesn't fill me with confidence in picking Umar, because Song and Bautista are very similar, in my opinion. Both just mid everywhere, decent cardio. But I'm going with Umar. I think Song's going to come out on the pressure early. He has to. He's in his hometown. He's got to try and get Umar out there early. I understand he's chinny, but he's 20-1 for a reason. He's going to mix in the takedowns. I don't like Umar Nurmagomedov. I can respect Umar Nurmagomedov. He's going to beat Song Yadong. Mixing in the takedowns, piecing him up. Has he got a reach advantage yet at range? Mixing. He's got some nasty kicks. I'd be surprised if he stuns him with a head kick. He's got a nasty question mark kick. He's better everywhere than Song Yadong. The only way he loses is if Song flukes him with a knee. I don't say flukes. Times him with a knee like Bautista did. He's better everywhere. And sadly, he's going to win against Song Yadong. Whether they give him a title shot or not, that's a different topic. I might make a video on that. But yeah, I'm over Umar Nurmagomedov to beat Song Yadong. They're still going to give Sean O'Malley a title fight. It doesn't mean anything for him to get a winner. It'd be impressive, but will it though? Because O'Malley's already beat Song Yadong. I'm going with Umar Nurmagomedov to beat Song Yadong, mixing in the takedowns, even on the feet. So yeah, that is my full card picks. I'm going with Umar Nurmagomedov, Yang Xiaonan, Kaya Sakura, Suma Derj, Louis C, Bilal Hassan, Andre Lima, Ray Saruya, Sean Woodson, Zhao Long, Lawrence, oh my god, Lawrence Louis, Julia Palastri, and Ding Meng. I've just realised I picked every single favourite on the card. Don't call me a casual. That's just who I think's going to win. You know, I've looked at my other videos. I don't just pick all the favourites. I just think they're going to win. They are my full card picks. Drop a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Goodbye.